Join us as we leave Seattle on our way to Sitka, Alaska, and enjoy some adventures along the way. As we start making these videos, I hope you guys enjoy them. It's a learning process for Rachel and I, how to make these videos and what to record and how to edit. So if you see something that you like, please leave a comment below and we'll make sure to add more of it. Or if there's something you would like to see that we haven't done, please let us know. For our first series of videos this summer, we've decided to document our travels in our Alaska, leaving from Seattle all the way up to Sitka. On these videos, we'll cover our routes and some of the adventures that we've had in between. So far, it's been a great adventure. We've had some fairly good weather, although cloudy and a little bit rainy. It hasn't been very windy and it has been calm. So in some of these places, I was able to fly the drone to get a good picture of our anchorages, and sometimes I was not able to, unfortunately, due to wind and rain. So if you do like these videos, please like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll tell a good story about our trips north to Sitka. Thanks. As we left Seattle, our first stop was about 63 miles north of Lopez Island, which is located in the San Juan Island archipelago. I was unfortunately unable to take any footage of our anchorage due to light rain, but the cove we stayed in was well protected and provided great views. As we left Seattle, we made sure to leave on a high tide in order to take advantage of the currents leaving Puget Sound. As you can see, the tides here can change 20 plus feet within a little time as 6 hours. We only stayed at Lopez Island for one night before traveling north again, this time 32 miles to Pender Island, so we could check in with Canadian Customs. I was unable to get any footage of the anchorage due to rain, but we stayed in Bedwell Harbor, which conveniently had a customs office located there. After clearing customs, we woke up the next morning for a long day travel to Hornby Island, which was about 94 miles away. Hornby Island has been called the Little Hawaii of British Columbia. On the southern part of the island, there's a place called Tribunes Beach. Tribunes Beach is a 3/4 mile soft white sand beach that is extremely popular in the summer months. Even though we were there in mid-July and the weather was overcast, the water temperatures were still in the low 60s. The south-facing anchorage has lots of room for many boats, but being open to the south can make it a very rough place during strong southerly winds. While at Hornby Island, we took advantage of the many trails as well as visiting the local markets. While the local residents called them markets, I think a more accurate description would be local crafts. We even went to the local grocery store to get fresh vegetables, that are prohibited to bring in from the United States. After a nice visit to Hornby Island, we once again moved north to Campbell River. We anchored just across the inlet from Campbell River in a place called Gowland Harbor. This harbor provides protection from all winds and has enough space to even hold super yachts. Campbell River is often called the salmon capital of the world. Even though we were there before the salmon run, I thought I would give it a try. Unfortunately, I was unsuccessful. So I headed back to the boat to continue our journey. As we move north, I really feel the excitement and beauty doesn't start till after Campbell River. The mountains and fjords get bigger and the scenery is even more spectacular. Shortly after leaving Campbell River, you arrive to a place called Seymour Narrows. Seymour Narrows used to have a famous rock called Ripple Rock. It sat right in the middle of the Narrows and created extreme currents, and these currents made it nearly impossible to bypass unless the water was slack. So, on April 5th, 1958, they decided to blow it up.
Thousands of British Columbians watched and listened for the explosion that would mean an end to the menace of Seymour Narrows. Then, off went the signal rocket. And at 9:31 a.m. Pacific time, off went the top of Ripple Rock. The blast was a complete success, lowering the top of Ripple Rock to nearly 50 feet below the surface at low.
So safely through Seymour Narrows, on our 5th day of travel, we were able to make it to a place called Thurston Bay. The last time we were here, we saw a great abundance of wildlife, which I'll link to a video in the end. So this is where we will end our first video. We really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave us a comment, and we look forward to continuing our adventures to Alaska.